So, breaking, David Coote comes out as gay and admits to taking cocaine in bombshell interview. Honestly felt like he was gay anyway. Not that that's important to this conversation. I mean, I wish the man nothing but happiness in his sexuality, whatever people's sexuality is. I genuinely wish them nothing but the best in their life. And I'm somebody that this is from Talksport, by the way. I didn't just pull this out my arse. This is Talksport. Said, breaking, David Coote comes out as gay and admits to taking cocaine in bombshell interview. And I'm somebody in life that has a lot of time for anybody who apologises and puts their hand up. I think it's important that there's redemption for people. So, yeah. And look, I wouldn't wish drug problems on anyone or any addiction on anyone. It's a horrible thing to deal with for any human being. And it doesn't matter how much or little money you have, you know, it's tough. I'm glad he was fired because I think he had to be. But I wish him no ill will for the rest of his life. I hope he can pull things together and have a good life and fulfill his dreams. As long as he's not in the Premier League refereeing us, because he shouldn't be. He should have been fired. But other than that, I have no bad feeling towards the man. I'm going to read this out as a quote, some bits and pieces from the David Coote interview. So bear with me. I'm going to read this out to you because I've just been sent it. So this piece here says, David Coote turned to cocaine as an escape from the pressure of hiding his sexuality in the macho world of Premier League football. He revealed his struggles with self-esteem and the impact of living a double life. The sudden death of his mother and his uncle's diagnosis with motor neuron disease, combined with an intense work schedule, created a pressure cooker environment that led him towards substance abuse. Coote faced allegation regarding a betting incident where a friend informed him about a bet on a player getting booked, which Coote denies was prearranged but acknowledges the poor judgment in messaging about it. After losing his job and facing public scrutiny, Coote sought therapy, overcame his drug habit, and now hopes his story will encourage openness and challenges in cultural norms in football. So, a lot to digest there, but let's start off with the pressure cooker atmosphere of a very macho-driven sport and him feeling that he had to mask his sexuality. I'm genuinely saddened as a person that in this day and age, you know, somebody still feels that they have to maybe hide their sexuality in a certain job or environment. It must be incredibly difficult for anybody to have to live with that and deal with that. And as I've said, from the human side of this, I've got nothing but compassion for his situation. And I hope now that he has come out, that he's off cocaine. Genuinely just wish him a happy life and a peaceful life. We all make mistakes. You know, nobody wants to lean on any substance, but you tend to turn there when times aren't good or you need an escape or a release. And I say this as somebody who's seen both my parents turn to alcohol as a massive release in their own lives that ultimately led to both of their passings, and generations before that in my family as well. And I genuinely, my heart goes out to him on all of that, because I couldn't imagine having to battle with that whilst trying to work and try to fit in. You know, I grew up feeling different from people in a different way, and then I found out I had Asperger's and it made sense to me. And it was very easy to come out and have that conversation. So, look, I believe he deserved to be fired, and I believe what he did and said was very unprofessional. But, you know, that chapter of his life is closed now, and I do hope he can live a happy, fulfilled life where he can be his best self. I wish that for everybody, including people we disagree with or argue with. You know, some things are more important like that. And, yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say or add to it. Yeah. Liz said, it's sad, love is love, god damn it. Exactly, Liz. Exactly. Dave said, fair play to the guy, but that doesn't alter his bias against us. Absolutely. But he's been held to account for that, Dave. You know, he has been sacked. And I think after that, what else can you expect from anyone? You know, they've lost their job. They haven't killed anyone. So, man, look, I might be a soft touch, but genuinely do feel compassion for him, particularly if he was battling his own demons internally around his sexuality. I mean, one of the things that I've been most proud of this new generation of young people is their openness about their sexuality. I grew up and I didn't know one gay person in my community or in my friend group. But my daughter has many gay friends. Her best friend is gay. And I'm so proud that as a country we've evolved to a point where they can be themselves. And I might be old-fashioned, stuck in my ways in some ways, but I'm very proud of the young generation for that, and for them always looking to show love and preach love. And I think we need more of that in the world. Don't fall for the spinnies are wrong. And look, I'm taking this at face value. And, if he's looking to play a sympathy card, well, he doesn't. What's he going to gain from me being sympathetic towards him? His job's gone. I only knew of David Coote from football. I don't care about his life outside of that. So they won't get sympathy from me from the football stuff. That's been and done. But as a human being, I find it hard not to feel some empathy towards that situation. We know what he said. I've seen the videos. You've seen the videos. It wasn't great. It was shitty. But he's been held to account for it.